So we just showed up to the Sourland Mountains. It's a hiking trail. We've actually never been here before. Really close to home. It is December 1st. Less than 3 months until we, well, just about 3 months until we will be in Georgia. And this is supposed to be like a 5 or so mile loop that we're gonna try and do.
There was a golden retriever back there.
What was that golden retriever's name?
I don't know, I didn't get it, but she was really wet. Probably terrorizing those poor geese over there. She was so soaked. Good morning. This is my first hike with the Hyperlite. And as soon as I put it on and started walking, it just felt so much better, so much more comfortable for me. However, what I discovered is when I first got the pack, I was kind of surprised that the hip belt pockets were so small, because I know Hyperlite had just redone their hip belt pockets. And when I took it out, I immediately said, crap, they sent me one that is the older version. I called and I specifically asked, is this the latest version that they have released with bigger hip belt pockets? Because these still look really small. And it's not a huge deal, but the guy who helped me reassured me, oh no, this is 2019 model, it's the newer version. Said, okay, whatever. Put in an order for a lightweight fanny pack. And then I was looking at more reviews and people's like just random videos about their wind riders, and I'm looking at the pockets and looking at mine, like, no way, these are different, these are smaller. So I tried again yesterday, and sure enough, the guy who helped me, who was very nice, said, no, I can't tell you 100%, but I'm like 99% sure this is the older version. I'm really sorry that somebody gave you the wrong information. I think it was probably just an honest mistake. But had I known that when I first called, I would have returned it and bought it directly from Hyperlite for the bigger pockets. Kind of annoying. But I ended up ordering a fanny pack anyway, and I probably would have done that anyway just because I am vlogging. I feel like I'm gonna need access to more room to have an extra battery, my camera itself, and just more stuff than somebody who isn't vlogging. But at any rate, if you're interested in the Hyperlite pack, just know, make sure you double check. I probably should have checked up on it more. But first impressions of walking with this, it molds right to my back, and I haven't even done anything to the stays yet. I haven't adjusted them, nothing. It's just, I can like forget about it. Forget that the pack is there, if you know what I mean. It was really easy to pack, really easy to adjust. And we will see how I feel by the end of this hike. This is a 5 mile loop that I'm doing with Jay. And I'm just gonna turn the camera around so you can see what it looks like. We're just crossing this nice stream here. I have no idea where we're going.
Yeah, me neither. We probably should have went over that little kiosk thing and looked at the...
Let's talk about how last night went. Last night, we broke open the dehydrator, cooked up some venison, got it all ready, stuck it in the dehydrator probably for about 5 hours. Seems to have dehydrated fine. It's in the fridge now. Tonight, we are going to experiment with rehydrating it and making up a meal. And then while it was dehydrating, I was like, I want to go to Home Depot. Let's get Reflectix to make my pot koozie. So we go to Home Depot Friday night, like very adventurous Friday night over here. And I felt so defeated. I thought for sure this would be something I didn't have to order and wait for. And I just wanted to make my pot koozie. If you're a homeowner, when you go to Home Depot, do you feel like 99% of the time you leave feeling utterly defeated? Or the other law of adulting is what should take a half hour at Home Depot will take an hour and a half. I usually tack on about an extra hour whenever I'm at Home Depot or Lowe's. I swear it is a law of the universe. Like once you hit 25 or 30. This trail is actually really good. I thought it was just gonna be very graded and paved, but it's rocky. I want coffee.
This is good.
No, it is.
I can come here after work. It's only like 10 minutes away from my house.
Yeah, no, it's really close.
I'm surprised we haven't been here yet.
I hear woodpecker. And this morning, we woke up and the squirrels must have been having like a death match on our roof. I thought they were gonna bust through and land in our room. They were so stinking loud, these things. All right, I'm gonna hop off. I will check back in later and let you know how it's going. Bye. We are done with our hike. We did a couple miles and I am so happy with how my pack fits me. That is number one. I still have to figure out what I'm gonna do as far as where I'm gonna carry my water goes because I can't reach behind me and get a water bottle. I never can with any pack. I think I'm either gonna use an aqua clip, which I know Pee-wee used last year and she loved them, and it's like a little hook. I'll link it below for those of you who have never heard of it, because I know I never had, but it's a hook that's $2 that goes around the neck of whatever water bottle you're using, and then you attach it on your belt loop. And if you all know what I'm talking about, then just ignore me. I had never heard of it before. That could be an option, or I did order a water bottle sleeve that goes on your shoulder, what's the word I'm looking for?
Strap.
Shoulder strap, yes, my shoulder strap. I might give that a try too and see which one is easier and the most comfortable. I have two Z-Packs strap pouches, but they're not really meant to hold a water bottle and they just end up falling and getting all lopsided and stuff. But anyway, we are on our way to DSW and Payless right now to see if we can find Jay some camp shoes. We're gonna see what we find, and then what else are we doing?
Dropping the movie off in Redbox that we forgot at home. No, didn't I put it in your purse? I put it in your purse.
I don't have my purse.
Yeah, that movie. We forgot at home.
Do you want to see what a Saturday afternoon looks like in Central Jersey during Christmas shopping season? It's gonna be a bloodbath. Just almost had a near encounter with a kid. I don't mind running into kids outside of school, and I don't really feel like ending up on Snapchat today either. At DSW, and then we went to go to TJ Maxx and they didn't have anything either. And then we went to Payless, except Payless doesn't exist anymore. And now we are at, where are we? We're at the bank getting cash out. I don't know, maybe we'll just order Crocs online for Jay. I'm not really sure. Okay, we are home from running errands, and right now I am just boiling some water on the stove behind me, and I'm gonna try rehydrating the meat that we dehydrated last night. And this is what it looks like. It literally looks like dried dog food. We will see how it turns out. Ooh, sorry, half my face was only in that. This is what it looks like. And this is 1 pound. which when you first look at it after it's dehydrated, you're like, oh my God, how's that 1 pound of meat? But it is. And right now I have 2 cups of water boiling in there. I totally forget the ratios. I have to look up what the ratio is for like how many grams of dehydrated meat to how many cups of water. I'm also going to make a thing of, I think, Spud's mashed potatoes that I have with me, just to do like an actual mock-up of a meal that I might do. This is what it looks like right now. And I probably did not rehydrate the meat. This is what we call dehydration and rehydration bloopers.
You add water to it first?
No, I didn't. I just dumped everything in at once.
Sweet.
We're gonna see. It's gonna be like dog food and mashed potatoes.
Alright, yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should have, you know, rehydrated the meat first and then this. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm hungry.
Are they gonna be, is it still crunchy?
Probably. Okay, so you're watching this and you're like, this girl's a moron. She doesn't know what she's doing. I have rehydrated chicken on trail. It definitely takes longer for the chicken to rehydrate. I have to do that first and then dump in the rest of the content. One dehydrated meal I really like from Mountain House that is, I think it's just chicken and mashed potatoes, but the chicken are like, the chicken is actually like chicken breasts almost. They're big and it's thicker too. So yeah, this is mashed potatoes with dehydrated meat and I'm pretty happy with how it tastes. I would definitely probably use more ground meat. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna do another one and experiment. I'm happy with how it turned out so far, and now I just think I'm gonna experiment with times and how long I dry it for and all of that, and also adding the breadcrumbs ahead of time, see how that works. If you have any tips about dehydrating and times and measuring and all that stuff, let me know. I'm really just looking to figure out how much water I need to add to make an equivalent of 4 ounces of regular rehydrated meat. But yeah, I'm excited with how this turned out, and I'm also going to experiment with chicken, I think. And I don't know what else. I really hadn't thought outside of ground meat or chicken, so we will see. And probably the only difficult thing will be figuring out how to get it to myself on trail without it being a total logistical nightmare. But at any rate, I am gonna get off here and clean up the kitchen and actually make myself some legitimate dinner. So thank you for watching. Yeah, I was definitely happy with how the afternoon turned out. There were a lot of dogs on trail.
Mm-hmm. There was. There
were Springer Spaniels, and there was a mix between a Doberman and, what was it?
A Doberman and a Rottweiler.
A Doberman and a Rottweiler, so it was like a small horse. There was also Labs and Golden Retrievers.
All of the dogs, yes.
There were all the dogs, all of them, and I pet every single one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. She did.
I did. Oh, I know the other thing I wanted to talk about, and that is trekking poles. So this is what they look like. And they have the twisting mechanism to make them longer or shorter. That's what we both used on the long trail 2 summers ago, and they worked fine. My question is it worth spending some money and getting new trekking poles with the locking mechanism, or do we just hold on to these and hope that they don't break?
Yeah, we were looking at the Black Diamond Trail Ergo cork. Yes.
The 2 biggest differences on those trekking poles, number 1 is the locking mechanism and how you adjust them, and then the way that the handles are shaped. They're like at a 15 or 20 degree angle or something like that. So it's supposed to have your wrist be at a more like natural angle when you're walking. These never bothered me. They're just a pain in the ass to adjust. And in colder weather, I've been noticing that mine have been slipping. Spend money, but is it something that's like worth?
Do you go to Walmart and buy a pair, or do you actually spend the money for a decent, not for a higher? So what is your opinion?
Yes, let us know.
Yeah.
Is there anything else?
No, I think that's it. You can cut it off now.
What's in there?
I don't know. Freaking meat. Turn on.
Are you so ready to be stuck with me in the woods for 6 months?
Stop. All right, we're done.
Okay.
This is done.